Russia by President Yeltsin, who then wrote a book in which he said Rajiv Gandhi and her family were regular recipients of KGB money. And they were paid through companies set up by the family. It's there in black and white in Yevgeny Albat's book, The State Within State, the role of KGB in Russia. It's there in writing. And Yevgeny Albat came to Harvard to get a PhD, and I ran into her because every year I go to teach, and I saw her. I asked her. She said, yes, I saw the documents. These were given to me as a member of the commission. Then I asked the Americans, do you have a record? They said, it's all there in the libraries. So I went to the Harvard Library, downloaded it, filed it in the Delhi High Court. The Delhi High Court then issued notice to the CBI. Go find out. The CBI came back and reported the Russians are ready to give the originals and attest the copies, provided we give them a letter rogatory, which is a communication from the courts of India to the government of Russia. And that letter rogatory cannot be obtained unless you register an FIR. But the government of India refused to register an FIR, and that is why my case went by abeyance. That case can be revived any time. So what is wrong in saying KGB? There's prima facie evidence. It's for her to prove or disprove. She had received $2 billion into her name in 1991. Who says this? The government of Switzerland. Why do they say it? Because the Americans put pressure on the Switzerland government to tell them about Marcos, Imelda Marcos, and whatever that other Marcos' name was. Fidel. Ferdinand Marcos. Ferdinand Marcos. And they put so much pressure that the Swiss authorities tabulated all foreign leaders who had accounts, illegal accounts, and they put the photograph of Rajiv Gandhi in a magazine called Schwester Illustrated. Schwester is another name for Switzerland in German. And that has in it a caption under Rajiv Gandhi's photo. He and his family owned $2 billion November 1991. And who was the beneficiary of Rajiv Gandhi's death? Sonia Gandhi. All that money has gone to her. All the money of Indira Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi. Most of the money of Sanjay Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi. Death is very profitable for Sonia Gandhi. I would say that any criminal case, the first suspect is always the beneficiary. Someday we may have to find out. So what is wrong in asking these questions? Antique smuggling. Her sister, Anushka, that's a Russian name. Her real name is Alexandria. But father gave the name Anushka. She has two shops in Italy. One is called Ethnica, means Rivolta, and another is called Ganapati, in the hometown of Sonia Gandhi's mother, or Bassano. And photographs have been produced, I've put it in court, and it shows antiques stolen from all over India. Who carted them there? The LTTE. People wouldn't believe me when I said that, but only now when the Italian government has announced that they have arrested 33 LTT persons in Italy, that people have come to know maybe there is something after all. Quattrochi used to sell weapons to the LTT. And LTT has a huge presence in Palermo and in Naples and Milan. Now, of course, the Americans have got tough with them, so all the European governments are now cracking down on them, including Canada. So, anyway, antique smuggling. Why should the sister of Sonia Gandhi have an antique shop in the first place of Indian antiques? So that these are smuggled, they will be kept in the shop, then they will prepare bogus bills and take it to London and auction it with Sotheby's and Christie's. This racket also I documented, court was convinced, issued notice to the CBI. CBI went to Italy, Italy wrote back, give us a letter rogatory. Need an FIR for that. The government of India said no, we will not register an FIR. The matter is there, no further. So these are things which should shock you. Our own national wealth being squandered like this, taken abroad, stolen, put on Air India flights, using your government power to see it is not inspected. These are the things you brought, that this is a bogus Gandhi, she's not a real Gandhi. I have only one dispute, by the way, with all these websites about the legitimacy of the parentage of various Nehrus and Gandhis. Rajiv Gandhi was not son of some Firoz Khan, as all these websites are putting out. He's the grandson of, or rather Firoz Gandhi was the son of a well-known lawyer of Allahabad called Kakkad. And Kakkad is also mayor of Allahabad, and once he defeated Jawaharlal Nehru in an election. So, of course, parentage has never been a strong point of the Nehrus, so we won't go into that and get into a lot of complications. Similarly, the question of Rahul Gandhi. Why is he registered as Rahul Vinci, R-A-U-L-V-I-N-C-I, in some rock and roll Rollins College in Orlando or some place like that, which is a Christian missionary college? Why didn't he register himself as Rahul Gandhi? Why is it that he claims he's got an MPhil? His name is not there as a student also. Then his name is not there in the exam and the registrar's office of those who have taken exam. For the year he has mentioned, 95. So how did he claim he's MPhil? He first originally came, he went to Harvard. Yes, he went to Harvard in the sense that when Rajiv Gandhi is Prime Minister, Hindujas gave $11 million to the Harvard Medical School, and on donors quota, he entered. Harvard has this quota, but then once you enter, then you have to compete. In 3 months, Harvard said, I don't think you really belong here. So he dropped out. So now he doesn't use the word Harvard. Unfortunately for him, someone like me is in politics in India who has long-standing connections with Harvard. Why you tell lies like this? Because in our country we respect education. We respect the Pandit. So you tell a lie about your education. All of us work so hard to pass examinations, get a degree. These guys don't do anything and they put themselves a degree in front. Is Rahul a citizen of India? Well, he was born in India. But then the Italian law says that if your mother is an Italian citizen at the time of your birth, which is 1970, which time Sonia Gandhi was a citizen, then you automatically become a citizen of Italy. And the law in India says you cannot be a citizen of India unless you renounce the citizenship of another country. Rahul Gandhi has never renounced that citizenship because you are required by law to declare and give a certificate from the Italian government, I have renounced my citizenship. In fact, he uses an Italian passport in the name of Rahul Vinci. Any time tomorrow a government comes to power which doesn't have their sycophants in that government, or those who are blackmailed by them in the government, then you will see Rahul Gandhi also, you can send him off saying, you're not a citizen of India.